Welcome everybody to another Japanese Duolingo stream here. We're going to be doing more learning today, so I hope you have your thinking caps on. This is going to be another one of the intermediate to, let's say intermediate level difficulty streams. We've upgraded the shows so that we have a large portion of the show Nihongo de. すべてのストリームは日本語で頑張ってください。So ladies and gents, we actually have the stream set up now so that a large portion of the shows can actually not only be covering Japanese subjects, but also hosted in Japanese, which obviously makes it a little bit tougher on me, and hopefully will give you guys a pretty good challenge as well. But if you've been following along with these streams and you've been doing your Duolingo studies yourself, hopefully this will help you to even further your Japanese learning by immersing yourself in the subject. So let's do our best, ladies and gents. Ganbatte kudasai. Now, if you want to see which games are being played on here, Duolingo is actually a secret fourth daily stream that we do every day, in addition to the 3 video game streams that I do. So you can find the list of games that are being played if you type !games in the chat. You'll get a full list of all 7 concurrent gameplay series going now. If you want to see more of the channel, if you like what you see today, don't forget to hit that follow button. You see up top there's a follower goal of 7. We're currently at 6, so we're getting there, guys. The 29th entry in the Twitch playbook is out right now as well. That one's called How to Get in the Habit of Streaming. And that's going to help you to stick with your streaming passion, no matter what tries to get in your way. So it's pretty important stuff, making a habit out of streaming. And you can read all about it right there, how I sort of did it in my personal life. Now, if you don't know the Twitch playbook, it is a free podcast that I created to help all of you guys in this community either create your own Twitch channels from scratch or improve on an existing channel if you already have one. You can find it on iTunes, on Spotify, on all the major podcast platforms by searching for the Twitch playbook, or you can type !playbook into the chat. You'll get a link directly to it. Now, let's jump into the show, ladies and gents, and to give you sort of that full explanation here, you're going to see Japanese subtitles above my head. So if there's ever something I say that you're wondering, like, oh, what was that? What was that word? What did he say? Hopefully you can screenshot the screen and then Google Translate it if you so choose. Or, of course, you can just try to follow along on the show. I typically say very simple Japanese phrases, mostly because I only know very simple Japanese phrases, at least off the top of my head. That's the thing, is like when you're learning on Duolingo or on any platform, the amount of things that you can say off the top of your head is only a small portion of the amount of things that you technically know. Because learning something versus like being able to use it in the wild is totally different. So that's what we're trying to improve here, is forcing yourself to speak more in the language of choice is obviously going to make you stronger at actually pulling those things out of thin air. So let's give it our best shot, ladies and gents. What you're going to see now, whenever we're on this screen here, ストリームは日本語で。すべてのストリームは日本語で。But when you're here, the stream is in English. So what I mean to say is when we go into that other screen, it will all be in Japanese. I'll switch back to this one for English portions. Now let's jump into it, ladies and gents, and let's do our best. ようこそ皆さん。今日のストリームは131のストリームです。素晴らしいですね。でも1のストリーム前1のストリームも今日は家族3回です。Alexandria the God、ようこそ日本語のストリームです。こんばんは、Alexandria。チャット、こんばんはください。そして、一番の日本語、一番の日本語は、食べます。食べます is to eat. So I suppose that is a pretty good one. Welcome Alexandria the God into the stream. We got that konbanwa in there. Let's get some hearts in there as well. Once again, reminder to everybody who's watching the shows. I should probably make a command for this now. But anytime we're in that section of the screen that has the Japanese subtitles on top, the entire stream is, of course, hosted. Not only am I doing Japanese subjects on Duolingo, but I'm also hosting the entire stream in Japanese, never breaking the language of Japanese. So I will attempt to answer all questions in Japanese first, and then switch to this for a quick reminder of what I might have been saying in English. But just so you don't think that I'm ignoring your comments. Alexandria the God, what is your favorite Japanese or Chinese word? We go back to this one. いいですね。兄さん、いってらっしゃい。お兄さん、いってらっしゃい。いってらっしゃい。ただいま。ただいま。お父さんはお元気ですか？お父さんは元気ですか？じゃあ行ってきます。じゃあ行ってきます。ああ、いいですね。Alexandria the God。見た。問題です。問題です。あなたの、一番文字ですか？あなたの一番文字がありますか？ And Elma, welcome to... ようこそ。日本語のストリームです。こんばんはをください。チャット。And Elma, ようこそ。Duolingo の日本語、学生たちです。違います。じゃあ、行ってきます。お兄さん、お帰りなさい。お兄さん、お帰りなさい。お母さん、ただいま。お母さん、ただいま。面白いです。あなたの家族は、ご家族は何人いますか？まあ、ご家族は、家族は一人で文字です。何人いますか？お母さんはお元気ですか？お母さんはお元気ですか？何ですか？お母さんはお元気ですか？お母さん、ただいま。お父さん。違います。お母さんとお父さんは、違いますね。ただいま、お姉さん。ただいま、お姉さん。いってらっしゃい。おかえりなさい。 行ってらっしゃい。
行ってきます。
行ってきます。行ってらっしゃい、お父さん。
行ってらっしゃい。お父さん、お母さん、行ってきます。
お母さん、行ってきます。家族がいますか？家族はいますか？
いますか？
アレクサンドル、それとも私の、あ中国の語、文字は Q。prisoner です。面白い。たくさん面白い。prisoner。
お母さんはどこですか？
お母さんはどこですか？いえ、家族はありません。いません。
いいえ、
家族ですか？
家族
いいですね。
はいます。
お兄さん、お帰りなさい。
お兄さん、お帰りなさい。
お母さん、ただいま。
お母さん、ただいま。
お母さんはお元気ですか？
お母さんはお元気ですか？お父さん、お帰りなさい。お父さん、
お父さん、
お帰り。
おかえ
いいですね。練習します。頑張るよ。
中国、
中国。中国は、アレクサンドルが中国です。中国。I'm curious, how would you say? I'm guessing that those kanji might actually even also represent China in Chinese, since it's just a word made out of kanji. I'm curious how it's pronounced in Chinese. 人。好きです。人は人。ボックスには人。好きです。私も好きです。中国。
中か、
か、
あ、
あ、か、
か
り、め。オレンジ色。日本。
日本。
本です。本。日本。
日本。
し。中国。次に、広い道をまっすぐ進みます。か、り、め、あ。次に、狭い道をまっすぐ進みます。オレンジ色のズボンは履きます。オレンジ色のズボンはを履きます。
あの靴はオレンジ色です。
あの靴はオレンジ色のです。オレンジ色です。
あの靴はオレンジ色です。
あの靴はオレンジ色です。あの靴はオレンジ色です。このズボンは 近くないです。このズボンは、近くないです。でも、ひらがなは、中国、中国の語は、中国は、ジョン語。でも、ジョン語は中国です。Does that still represent the country of China? Zhongguo? Oh, it also means Chinese. Nice. That's so fascinating to me how those two, the alphabet carries over and it still represents the same thing. Because in like French to English or something, it's not like a word is going to be the same letters but then be pronounced differently unless it's a certain word. Alexander saying China, not Chinese. Okay, then it's exactly the same then, because that's what in Japanese Chugoku, which is those two kanji put together, is China, the country, and then if you put jin at the end of it, which is the one that you said for person, Chugoku jin is that's a Chinese person, like Chinese. So yeah, it's exactly the same. That's fascinating to me how that works. Oh, here we go. このズボンは短くないです。私の話は違います。
短くないです。
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 オレンジ色のスカートは履きます。履きます。オレンジ色のスカートを履きます。
このズボンは短くないです。
このズボンは短くないです。このズボンは短くないです。
このズボンは短くないです。
次に広い道をまっすぐ進みます。
次に広い道をまっすぐ進みます。
そちらをまっすぐ進みましょう。
そちらをまっすぐ進みましょう。Alexander the God どうです。面白い。たくさん面白い。そしてよく練習よく練習まっすぐ本2本
田中
Alexander the God 28回ですかいいです。そして、頑張るよ。家族に。ジン。 28回まあまあ人
日本
日本よ
よ
ん
ん
まりし Alexander the God の Duolingo は元気ですか? What I mean to say is, how is your Duolingo going, Alexander the God? How has your practices been? Going well? 晴れ
春
春春た
た
ん
ん
田中
田中
中国
中
よ
国
はじめまして田中と申します面白いですですアメリカ田中ですはじめまして田中と申します本
本
ま
ま
日本人
日本
違いますね人
人
中国 Alexander the God 悪いですパソコンに、椅子ででも映画はいいですね今 Yeah, I know how you feel about that. That's pretty tough. But yeah, as long as you keep it in the back of your mind, as long as you're like still thinking about it, missing a day or two isn't the worst thing in the world. But I totally know what you mean. It's the hardest thing to do. Is like there's a great. It's Stephen Pressfield. He's the guy who wrote a whole bunch of great stuff. He did The Legend of Bagger Vance. He did Gates of Fire. But he also wrote an excellent book about writing, and he has an excellent quote that is, "Writing is not the hard part. The hard part isn't writing. It's sitting down to write." And I think that's really emblematic of that particular issue. Bandax ようこそ日本語のストリームです。チャットこんばんはをください。悪いです。
悪いです
目本
本
中国
中華
日本
日本
黄色いスカートそれとも春は黄色いスカートを履きます春は
春は
黄色い
黄色い
スカート
ス
を
カーを
履
履き
きます
ます夜は暑くないです
ベンダックススペイン語、話せますいいですね面白いですMarcus Palix ライブですかはい、ライブです。And just to clear up any confusion in the chat, anytime that you see me in that screen with the Japanese subtitles on top, I attempt to only speak in Japanese and address all comments in Japanese. That's really cool though, Bandox, that I assume you're doing Duolingo as well. I hope it's going well. How many days are you up to at this point? Marcus, welcome into the stream as well. Can we get a konbanwa for Marcus joining the show as well? Oh, doing Danish? Good stuff. Very good stuff. That's awesome, guys. Getting with those Duolingo studies. That's really cool. I have been enjoying this a lot. We've been streaming this for the past 131 days now, and we just upgraded the stream to this like thing where I try to like do as much of the stream in Japanese as I can, so that it sort of like further encourages everybody's immersion into the language, and it also forces me to try and learn, think on my feet a little bit more as well. So hopefully you guys enjoy. Oh, Alexandria's saying Chinese/Taiwanese news 24/7. Good for listening. That you like to do. Good stuff. I watch a Japanese weather station that is 24/7 as well on YouTube. I haven't thought about doing Twitch channels though. That would be good to do. Marcus saying, where am I from? I guess you're saying like where do I live? LA. ロサンゼルス。ロサンゼルス。いいですね。いいですね。あなたは Marcus Palex はない。Oh.
夜は暑くないです。
夜は暑くないです。夜は暑くないです。夜は暑くないです。
ないです。今日はちょっと天気が悪いですね。
今日の天気はちょっと悪いですね。もう一度。
今日はちょっと天気が悪いですね。
今日のちょっと天気が悪いですね。Today。今日の日本語と英語チャットにお願いします。So what we do is we actually only allow Japanese and English in the chat so as not to confuse anybody who is attempting to learn Japanese. So we try to keep the languages to only those. But it's awesome that you're able to write it. And thank you so much for the follows to Cypher C. Well, let's do these in order. Cypher C, welcome on into the channel. Let's get a hype in that chat. Welcome, Cypher C, into the Meatball Marauders. Can we get some hype in that chat? And don't forget to wave at your computer screens, ladies and gents. Cypher C, welcome in. Take these 20 meatballs that you get for following and use it to buy yourself your very own Japanese weather station. And then you can tell all the weather in Japan at whatever time of day you want to. It'll be 24/7. Enjoy your Japanese weather station and enjoy your stay in the Meatball Marauders. You can type !meatballs in the chat if you want to check your channel currency of meatballs or your channel ranking, which is based on how many meatballs you have. You can also type !games if you want to see which games are being played on this channel in addition to our daily Duolingo streams. Welcome in. We also have Bandox joining the fold. Welcome in. Bandox into the there we go. Hype. Into the Meatball Marauders. Can we get some hype in that chat for Bandox joining the fold as well? Bandox, welcome in. Don't forget to wave at your computer screens, ladies and gents, for Bandox joining the fold as well. Take these 20 meatballs that you get for following and use it to buy yourself your very own Japanese character of tin. That's the one for heaven. And so that's used in weather. It's used in all sorts of stuff. You can have that and just display it on your mantle or something. It'll be like a printout of the Japanese character Tain. Now enjoy your Japanese character and enjoy your stay in the Meatball Marauders. You can type !meatballs as well if you want to check your channel currency as well as your channel ranking, which is how many meatballs you have. You can also see the list of games if you type !games in that chat. Aha! The Azur Tundra, welcome to the stream as well. And you were saying, you are right, Azur Tundra. Let's get a konbanwa in here. To Azur Tundra in the chat. See, it goes to show how little I know about other language or other areas and stuff. In Brazil, you were saying, Marcos Palex saying Brazil. Good stuff. You're not timed out or anything, by the way. You are still able to chat. I do apologize then for removing the comment. Alexander's saying, where are the bows with the thank yous, you know? I'm not doing very well with that. I can't really get a bow going at the desk, though. That's my excuse. All right, let's go back to the Japanese. Ganbaru yo.
暑くないですか？
暑くないですか？
暑くないでか。マリアと言います。
マリアと言います。
暑くないです。
暑くないです。暑くないです。 春。
春。
天。
天。1。
明るい。
明るい。明るい。
明るい。
に。
2。木。
じ。
じ。2。
に。1。
1。朝飯前です。朝飯前わかりません。天気。2。1。
1。
ろ。じ。
じ。
せ。帽子。
帽子。
この帽子は Howdy, partner. 牛の人です。牛の人。そして牛の人。いいですね。牛の人。そして牛の人。アレクサンドリーは、いいです。ありがとうございます。ありがとう。ちょっと心をください。心をください。Really appreciate that. Thank you, Alexandria the God. And anytime that I say kokoro o kudasai, that one is hearts. That's a call to action for hearts command in that chat. Thank you for saying that. It's very nice of you to say. Do you stream any of your studies on Twitch as well? I would love to see. I've never watched another Duolingo stream before. I've only ever done my own personal ones. でも面白いです。みたいです。ですね。せ。じ。に。1。ろ。この服は高くないです。はい。この服は高くないです。この
その。
このそのです。そのです。でも
その。
でもただその服は高くないです。
ないです。
アレクサンドリー、カメラを買いました。週前、ストリームをしたいです。でも難しい。as a turn to playbook。playbook は私のポッドキャスト。ポッドキャストです。Yeah, so I have a podcast actually. If you're ever interested in sort of like breaking the sort of barrier to streaming, it's called the Twitch Playbook. Every episode's 10 minutes or less, so it's very bite-sized, and there's plenty of episodes on there. So if you do want to check it out, I'm not trying to force you to listen to my podcast or anything, but hopefully it can help you out. Si.
し。
何
何。
金。
金。
木。
木。
天。
帽子はあまりかぶりません。
帽子はあまりかぶりません。帽子。欲しい帽子はあまりかぶりません。5。
5、
雨、
雨、
明るい、
明るい、
天
天
気、
気。高くないですか？
高くないですか？高くないですか？
ですか？
天。as a change ありがとうございます。天才です。天才です。いいですね。天才です。天才です。天才。違いますね。あ、いいです。天才。天才。日本語はここです。天才です。天才ですね。天気
天気、
じ
た、
た
き、紫色の帽子が欲しいです。
Northlight ようこそ。今日は元気ですか？チャットこんばんはをください。Northlight に。こんばんはをください。
紫色の帽子が欲しいです。
紫色の帽子が欲しいです。素晴らしいですね。あ、Alexandria the God フォローしました。ありがとうございます。どうもありがとうございます。I hope you enjoy it. Yeah, it's been coming out for 29 weeks now, so there's plenty of it. And there'll be another one coming out tomorrow as well, so there's plenty to listen to. Thank you again for checking it out, and I hope it helps. 練習しましょ
愛、
う。愛、
つ、
こ、
こ、
白、
白、
愛、
愛、
赤。空、
そ、
中、中、か、内ですね。中か内ですね。どうです？中と内はどうですね。昼間昼間空もう一度。明日は空がわかりません。明日は空が青いです。明日は空が青いです。
明日は空が
いいです。晴れです。
晴れます。
晴れます。So they said sky is clear tomorrow, or like it's sunny out tomorrow. What I said is because I always, even if I can't think of the word, I'm not just going to say it's wrong. I'm going to try and come up with another answer. I'm going to try, because if I'm in a conversation, you can't just be like, whoop, don't know what to say. You know what I mean? Like if you're talking to somebody, you got to come up with something. So what I couldn't figure out how to say the sky is clear. I knew how to say tomorrow the sky is something. And so I couldn't think of the word. So what I said was tomorrow the sky is blue. And honestly, that would actually work. In a conversation, that would pass for sky is clear. So just a little tip to anybody who's doing Duolingo. They don't require this of you. Like you can play it however you want, but my suggestion is that if you get an answer wrong because you can't think of the word, then try to come up with another acceptable answer before you answer it. Just so that like you're practicing basically thinking off the top of your head. Because you're going to have to do that a lot. You're going to realize how little of your vocabulary you actually remember in the field, and you're going to have to come up with like non-standard answers. Alexander's saying, how do you say and then do charades? That too. That's a big part of how even when I am saying stuff, I say like, sora ga ii desu. I would say like a lot of words and do like charades while I'm doing them. 今晩は空が明るいです。今晩は空が明るいです。明日は勉強します。
明日
勉強
します。今月は天気が良くないです。
今月は天気が良くないです。いいですね。今月は天気が良くないです。泣かないは、明るくないですか？外は明るくないですか？ないがじゃありません。明るいですか？
明るいですか?
Demo. We're going to get that one wrong because I didn't know it off the top of my head. What I said, the correct answer for outside was soto, but I could only think of gai, which is the Chinese reading of it. So I instead of saying the word for is it bright outside, I said is it bright not inside. I don't think that's even a proper word, but I said nakanai, which is like the word for inside and not. So is it bright not inside? Which also, again, would probably work in a sentence, but you definitely can't use that in real life. So, we're going to say this is wrong. 違います。外は明るいですか？
良くないです。
良くないです。でも、いいですね。いいですね。ようこそ。Robson AP, yokoso. Can we get some hype in that chat, ladies and gents, for Robson AP joining the fold? And don't forget to wave at your computer screens for Robson AP. Now take these 20 meatballs that you get for following. Use it to buy yourself your very own Sora, which is the sky, or a character in Kingdom Hearts. Whichever one you choose, you can have your very own, but it'll be this big, so it'll be like a Sora action figure. Enjoy your Sora and enjoy your stay in the Meatball Marauders. You can type !meatballs in the chat if you want to check your channel currency of meatballs, as well as your channel ranking, which is based on how many meatballs you have. You can as well type !games to see the full list of 7 games that we're playing through right now, in addition to our daily Duolingo streams. Welcome in. Nihongo desu.
良くないです。
良くないです。私は良くないです。
良くないです。
私は良くないです。
隣に母がいます。
隣に母がいます。 隣に母がいます。これは、違います。違うです。ここは、私は、
な、
母の隣にいます。いいですね。
この靴は古くないです。
この靴は古くないです。この靴は古くないです。
この靴は
古く。
古くないです。レストランの中で食べます。
レストランの中で食べます。
この帽子は古くないです。
この帽子は古くないです。この帽子は古くないです。そしてこの帽子は
この
帽子は古くない
古くない
です。
です。
中。今月は天気がいいです。いいないです。良くないです。
椅子はテーブルの隣にあります。
キーンですね。椅子は、もう一度。
椅子はテーブルの隣にあります。
椅子はテーブルの隣にあります。朝は、明るいです。昼間。外は明るいですか？
外は明るいですか？
隣に母がいます。
隣に母がいます。私の隣に。いいですね。いいですね。そして母は隣。いいです。あは、素晴らしい。132の日。素晴らしいですね。SoCal Life ようこそ。チャット、こんばんはをください。SoCal Life に。こんばんは。132の日です。そして、26回です。26枚です。26番。いいですね。26番です。
26番。
26番。サファイアリーグで。時間の練習しましょう。SoCal Life。こんばんは、みんな。いいですね。いいですね。あなたは日本語が勉強します。あなたも日本語は勉強しますか？I believe Mina can be used in either context. Actually, I think you were right there as well. I think you can use it with the n or without. But are you also doing your Japanese studies? And if so, how are they going? Are you doing Duolingo right now? Are you using other tools? Let us know. Welcome in. 時間の練習しましょう。はあ、頑張るよ。頑張るよ。ちゃんと心をください。心をください。育成。
今。
あずちゃんじゃ、ありがとうございます。3。そうか、memorize。いいですね、いいですね。memorize が、とてもいいです。3。今。せ。2。分。1。せ。3。分。今。ゆうべ。雨が降ります。雨が降ります。
悪くはないです。
悪くはないです。悪くはないです。あ、悪くはないです。悪くはないです。
です。
いいですね。いいですね。今日の天気がいいですね。今日は天気がいいですね。
です
ね。
このセーターは新しくないです。
このセーターは新しくないです。このセーターは新しくないです。
ないです。
ゆうべは雨が降りました。ゆうべは雨が降りました。
良くも悪くもないです。
良くも悪くもないです。いいですね。良くも悪くもないです。
寒くないですか？
このスカートは新しくないです。
このスカートは新しくないです。このスカートは新しくないです。
今朝雨が降りました。
今朝雨が降りました。something ないですか？寒く。
このセーターは新しくないです。
時間がありません。今日は天気がいいです。素晴らしい。やった皆さん。時間がありませんでした。短いの時間です。Good stuff. So asking how long? Oh, let's try and do it in Japanese. 勉強が2年でした。でも、もっと勉強始めに3月です。3月です。2019の3月です。That was like pulling teeth right there. Anyway, what I meant to say was I started 2 years ago, but I stopped. And when I really started back up and did these streams, I've actually been live streaming Duolingo since I started. So I guess 132 days is exactly the answer to that question. But I estimated that as like Sangatsu, which is March. So yeah, around I guess 4 months ish. And it's been a whole lot of fun. I've been doing Duolingo. I've also recently started for the last maybe 2 months or so, maybe a month and a half, doing Wanikani as well, which is great. And we've been doing a whole bunch of Japanese learning in our in our Discord as well if you are interested in furthering your studies and joining along with everybody in there. 日本語でそして今日は、24番です。今日は24番です。いいですね。いいですね。そして132の日です。もう一度132日です。素晴らしいです。やった。AFK ようこそ。こんばんは。チャット AFK にこんばんはをください。ようこそ。Good to see you. AFK, have I been using Duolingo primarily for the learning? I have, yes. So Duolingo is the main thing. Wanikane I started up recently, and I've been doing it sort of like in the cracks, like in the negative space of my day, because you have to kind of just take the different lessons on that one when you can. But Duolingo is definitely the main one. There's a couple of other good ones. I actually listed out a whole list of Japanese tools that I've learned with either in the past or now on our Discord that I was mentioning. But that's the sort of main one is Duolingo, because it really has a good cross section of everything. You don't learn as much pronunciation on Duolingo is the one thing that I say, but you learn a lot of grammar, a lot of sort of all the characters. You learn a good amount of kanji. A lot of the important building blocks are on here. So I think this is probably the most important part of my Japanese diet, I guess. SoCal saying Wanikani seems harder than just memorization for me, but I have a different background. Well, what's your background, by the way? Or what is the aspect of your background that makes it harder? Because I think that Wanikani is not the same kind of thing as these two, but it's more like teaching you why the kanji are a certain way, which is super useful, because then you'll go back to Duolingo and you'll be like, oh, I know this kanji because I learned it on Wanikani. You know what I mean? I understand the roots of this kanji and it makes up this word, and that's what it is. Hey, thank you to Sofang for the host as well. We're closing out the show here, Sofang, but can we get some hearts in that chat and some hype for Sofang with the host? And welcome in, everybody. Can we get a shout out as well for Sofang joining in the chat as well? You were playing some Final Fantasy 14. Good stuff. Thank you so much for sharing your community with me. Guys, anybody who's ready to jump into another channel, we're going to let's do a host train here. Sofang Duolingo special. Sofang and Voice of Nick special is what I mean to say. Welcome in, Sofang and community. Now, anybody who doesn't know my channel, you're about to hear the outro anyway, so you'll learn all about it. But anybody who hasn't checked out Sofang, who's in this chat, make sure you guys go check out Sofang. Just a wonderful person in general. Playing a whole lot of cool games, mostly right now playing Final Fantasy 14, which I've become more and more interested in as I have heard Sofang talk about it and play it. So you may see that one on this channel at some point now, guys. But make sure you go check out Sofang. And guys, that's going to do it for today's Duolingo stream. As I mentioned in Japanese earlier, but I'll say it again in English, this was 132 days for today's show, and we are now sitting at 24th on the leaderboards. I don't know if we'll get to the end there, but we'll sort of see how that goes. Now, let's take the show out here, ladies and gents. Make sure you, thank you, Azertundra, for posting those raid commands there. You can copy the Meatball Marauders are here to party message and get ready to paste that into the stream we join, or you can write the message if you can't copy paste Glorious Meatball Raid into the channel we join as well. Whichever one you choose, make sure that you get that ready and we will go. Now, let's jump into a raid. Hey, and thank you to SoCal Life for the follow. Let's get a hype in there for SoCal Life before we close out the show. Welcome in, SoCal Life, to the Meatball Marauders. Take these 20 meatballs and use it to buy yourself your very own kanji character of Hito. Hito, that's the person. It looks like a little wishbone. Good stuff. You can have that Hito. It can heat your day. No, it can't. It can be a person. It can be another person. It can be any person. It can exchange this Hito character for any one person in the world, and you will have that person then. Enjoy your kanji character of Hito, and enjoy your stay in the Meatball Marauders. You can type !meatballs in the chat if you want to check your channel currency of meatballs, as well as your channel ranking, which is based on how many meatballs you have. You can also type !games if you want to see that full list of games that are on the channel right now. Welcome in. And, SoCal saying you lived in Kanagawa for 3 years. Easier to memorize since you can relate them to your own experience. Oh. Kanagawa is prefecture in Japan. Nice. Oh, wow. So you, I am assuming, moved from SoCal to Kanagawa. That's pretty awesome. I certainly am jealous. I definitely like Japan whenever I've been there. I want to go back. But so you're saying it's easier to memorize since you can relate them to your experience. I think that Wanikani would still help a lot, though, because I imagine there's a lot of kanji signs and stuff around, no? But either way, that's pretty cool. And thank you for joining. I hope to see you on future Duolingo streams as well. And ladies and gents, let's take the show out and let's get ready to read. Anybody who doesn't know the channel, it is called The Voice of Nick. I play video games live 3 times a day and 7 days a week. This is a secret 4th daily stream that we've been doing for the past 132 days in a row, where I brush up on my Japanese through Duolingo, and you guys are able to learn along with me, ask questions, post challenges, all sorts of stuff in the chat. Hope you guys enjoyed it today. Benkyo ganbatte kudasai. Please do your best, guys, and let's see how far we can go. Now, if you want to see which games are being played, you can type !games in the chat. If you want to see more of the channel, then don't forget to hit that follow button. And if you want to check out the 29th entry in the Twitch playbook to everybody out there, the 29th entry is out now, which is called How to Get in the Habit of Streaming. And that's going to help you to stick with your passion no matter what kind of real-world stuff gets in your way. Now, if you don't know the Twitch playbook, it's a free podcast that I created to help all of you guys in this community either create your own Twitch channels from scratch or improve on an existing channel if you already have one. You can find it on iTunes, on Spotify, on all the major podcast platforms by searching the Twitch playbook. Or you can type !playbook into the chat. You'll get a link directly to it. Now, if you like the channel, you want to support the stuff that I do, then consider subscribing. Subscribers get a whole bunch of stuff on here, including the Voice of Nick emote, legendary status in the chat and Discord, 200 meatballs, higher chance to win in the heist minigames, and ad-free streams. Another great way to support the stream is to cheer or donate. Cheers and donators both get custom Voice of Nick voices as their shoutouts. On the donation leaderboards this week, we have nobody. On the cheer leaderboards this week, we have in 3rd place, Azur Tundra with 200 cheer. That is a purple level cheer. Thank you to Azur Tundra. 2nd place is Kayan Mooney with 200 cheer as well. Thank you to Kayan Mooney. And that is also a purple level cheer. 1st place is Decap Bossman with 1,650 cheer. That is a teal level cheer, actually. Thank you to Decap Bossman. Thank you to everybody who supports these streams. It is so highly appreciated. You are directly helping these shows to get better. Every single day, I improve at least one thing about this family of channels here, whether it is tweaking the streams you see in front of you, whether it's adding and creating content that goes on the social channels, whether it's creating and adding things to the Discord or Wiki, whether it's writing, recording, posting all the Twitch playbook entries, all that stuff, guys, is in large part thanks to all of you for supporting these streams by cheering, donating, subscribing, gifting subs, or gifting games. Thank you so much to everybody who does it. It is very highly appreciated. And a big shout out to all of our mods and admins as well who just make this community amazing. Thank you, guys. Now, hey, E-Frank, welcome into the stream, learning English. Well, good stuff. I hope that your studies are going well. Are you using Duolingo for it as well? How have you been? Channel is the best. Thank you so much. That's very nice of you to say. And hitting that follow button. Wow. Awesome. Well, welcome in to the Meatball Marauders. E-Frank, take these 20 meatballs that you get for following and use it to buy yourself your very own Japanese flag. You can wave it around, and then you can put it on top of a pirate ship, and then you can, instead of being a pirate ship, you'll be an official Japanese trade vessel. Or at least you could pretend to be one, and then you could lower it back down and put your pirate flag up. I hope you enjoy your Japanese flag, and I hope you enjoy your stay in the Meatball Marauders. You can type !meatballs in the chat if you want to check your channel currency of meatballs, as well as your channel ranking, which is based on how many meatballs you have. You can also type !games in the chat, which will show you the games list. That might have been significantly too fast if you are attempting to learn English, but welcome in, yokoso, if you are coming from Japanese language. And let's jump into a raid, ladies and gents. Let's see what we can find here. We have a bunch of people playing games right now. Let's see if we can find somebody who's doing something fun at this very, very moment. We're going to say hi to somebody who's doing a game that typically I would not join, but it is a good friend of ours, and we haven't seen him in a while. So let's all say hello to Saint Isaiah, who is playing some Wolfenstein right now. Whoops, I just clicked off of the stream. Let's say hi to Saint Isaiah, ladies and gents, and show that love over to Saint. Now, make sure you get those raid messages copied down. You can see the raid commands up there that Azur Tundra posted. Thank you to Azur Tundra for posting those. And either get the Meatball Marauders are here to party message copied, or you can write in Glorious Meatball Raid into St. Isaiah's channel. That's another way to join the raid if you can't copy paste. Whichever one you choose, make sure you write it or post it into St. Isaiah's channel, and let's all get ready to jump in there together. So guys, enjoy the stream. Thank you for watching today's show, and I will see you next time. Wrong button. また明日ね。そしてあなたの Duolingo に勉強頑張ってください。